NXTGEN Season 8 finale, Race of Winners. Myself, Phil Humphreys, and co-commentating duty is James Davis.
Good evening. Hope everyone's all right.
So, a night of high velocity racing, all planned. So, normally what happens is it's one car, one track. Oh no, it's 5 different cars, one track, and like 5 short races. This season we've done it a little bit different. So it's 5 different cars on 5 different tracks. Stock set up, there's no fuel or tyre wear, it's lit, and then 10 minutes of qualifying, and the races will range from between sort of 5 to 10 laps depending on the track that's used. Literally is just each racer getting out there, 10-minute qualifying and getting the job done during the sprint races. Really, what's your feelings? How can you see it going tonight, James?
Well, there's a lot of quality drivers in the field, so tough one to call. I mean, I'd say they've got the FRT guys who always strong, and then some discussion in the air about the Assetto Corsa effect coming into play of those who have been dedicating time to the other sim racing available on the PS4 and maybe just not got quite the feel of the cars and sort of the that sort of extra edge to make the difference. So yeah, I think one of the FRT guys may come out on top tonight. That's my choice.
Yeah, certainly. So what would be normally looking at, so the names that would spring out would be Racing Dan 7, R-Race 2. I mean, all the names on there are equally good, but the names that sort of stand out just a little bit are Racing Dan 7, R-Race 2, FRT Gonzi, FRT Holtman, Mid's Finest Lee, RS Jim 77. They're the sort of ones that you're probably going to be watching would normally go to the front. Now, Racing Dan 7, R-Race 2, Mid's Finest Lee, they've pretty much moved over to Assetto Corsa, so they're probably going to struggle getting back to grips with project cars, with obviously the settings being a little bit different, the force feedback and everything, so just trying to get a feel for the game again, whereas FRT Holtman and FRT Gonzi have stuck with project cars, so I think we might see a bit of domination. I think we might see them dominating the races just tonight.
Yeah, that's it, and it's going to be interesting. I mean, I think I might have been competing in tonight's race had it have not been for the 2-week break in Cyprus.
Yeah,
in May and June.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
having said that, I can deal with that.
So the races we've got lined up, we're starting off with Alton Park International with the Caterham Superlight R500. These cars, you're definitely going to see the back end getting out on them. The other races we've got planned is the Ford GT Mark IV around Spa, the Ginetta GT4 around Silverstone GP, the Bentley Speed 8 around Willow Springs, and then we've got the V8 around Bathurst as well. Not entirely sure when we're going to put those tracks in. I think the V8s around Bathurst will be the last race of the evening, but very different cars and very different tracks, so it's definitely going to be one where I'm not sure we're just going to see one person dominate. There's sort of cars there that are suited to other drivers more than others, so to speak. So, a good mix of tracks and cars coming up tonight, and we're in for a cracking evening. This season is brought to us by CMB Artworks. You can check them out on Twitter. They're kindly donating the prize for this season, which is a custom canvas print. So definitely check them out on Twitter, and you can get them on Twitter at CMBJEB. So if you go on there, check out his artwork. It's amazing. If you love motorsport, go and order a canvas off and stuff like that. Everything's painted to order. It's not prints or anything like that. So thank you very much. Also brought to you in association with Talent Drinks tonight as well. One lucky driver will be winning a crate of Talent Drinks, which is awesome energy drink. But it's got no sugar in it, so definitely if you like your energy drinks, you need a bit of a perk, but you want to watch the old belly as well, definitely get some Talent Drinks. Go to there, you can find them online, just search Talent Drinks for more information and to put in yourself a cheeky little order as well. So, right, comments coming in through... Sorry, James, go on, mate, sorry.
just said, I think all the guys in the lobby ready to go. So
yeah, I think we'll get the night started. So, Race of Winners, Season 8. It begins in 3, 2, 1. A little bit of a loading screen now, of course. But so comments coming in on YouTube. So we've got Edward Santa Maria. I think that's Pro Driver, if I'm correct. It doesn't know who to support. At the end of the day, you know, support them all. Let's just hope for some great close racing. So I don't know who's your money on, James.
Well, so got one of the FRT guys. I think Holtman. Is he in it tonight? Did I see? Or
yeah, Holtman. Yeah, we've got Holtman in it. Gonzi's in it.
Those two always strong. So, but you know, you never know. You've got Lee Southall. If he picks up the field for Project Cars again, Jim as well. They may still be very strong and able to put themselves near the top and possibly even win it. Right, let's get out and get monitoring so we can see what's going on.
Yeah, so it's you know, everyone out straight away. There's no setups to do or anything like that. You've only got 10 minutes to get your times in, so you're looking probably, I don't know, what would you say, 3, 4 laps that you're going to be, if you can get clean laps, you're looking at 4.
Yes, especially for the international version, that, you know, that extra length going around this part now. That
yeah, I mean, getting your tyres up.
Everyone's pretty much straight out the pits, aren't they?
Yeah, everybody, you know, no one's messing around tonight. Everyone's going to be straight out and stuff. I mean, obviously, getting heat into the tyres, you're looking about a lap and a half on this track. The weather for each race is going to be set to clear, so there's no thunderstorms or anything to contend with. No rain. You know, a little bit easy to keep the racing sort of, you know, with the chicane there. These cars are definitely a bit of a handful. So, overall, you think it's going to be one of the FRT guys there, James? I mean, race 1, who would you put your money on for race 1?
Tough shout, but I'll go for FRT Holtman.
Yeah, normally my money would have been on Mid's finest, Lee, who's on the table at the moment 8th, but obviously not putting any times. He loved these cars, but because he's been away from Project Cars for a little bit, he may struggle to get into the flow. We'll keep an eye, so we'll start seeing times come through now, sector times.
Guys going to have to do well because there is a little bit of, well, there isn't much separation with them all going out on track so early on. So last thing that anyone wants to do is hold someone up or get held up when on a flying lap.
So here come the sector times now. So at the moment we've got, I think it's UCOG Lee that's putting in the best time.
Yeah.
Certainly is at the moment. So question on YouTube from Neil Memory, who's your money on, guys, for the overall win? We both think it's going to be Holtman or Gonzi. To be honest, in the Clio Cup League, Gonzi towards the end of the season showed real potential and I think had a bit of a better run at the end of the season than Holtman did. I definitely don't think there'd be any niceties of them giving the places to each other tonight, as I think we'll see them battling it out properly. So if it's going to be one of the FRT guys, I'm going to go with Gonzi, but Holtman's definitely not one to knock down. So Scooby's taking provisional pole. Nope, there's Lee with a 142.8. So it looks like Lee is the one to beat in these cars at the moment. Lee, he won the Group A. So if it does go quiet for myself, I'm just sorting out streams as we go live, so apologies about the silence. Okay, so we're back. Thank you very much. So if you're watching on Facebook, let us know where you're watching from in the comments. Again, if you're on YouTube and that, let us know what you're watching from. If you do consider subscribing if you're on YouTube as well, leave a like for the video as well. It really does help us out. So we've got Blue Gobi who's taken pole now, 142.6, slightly beating Lee at the moment. So Dominic on YouTube, Dominic Olivia, my money is on our race. Now, yes, I sort of mentioned this just at the beginning. Usually that's one where I put my money, but he's struggling with getting to grips with project cars because he's been on Assetto Corsa. So again, it might hinder him just a little bit tonight. Pidgey69 is now taking pole with a 142.6. We've got just under 4 minutes left of this first qualifying session for race 1.
But yeah, not many laps for the left for the guys to get in now, so maybe one and a half, 2 more at most, depending where you are at the track at the moment.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, the times are pretty close throughout the field. I mean, Racing Dan 7, 149. Normally he'd be up at the top, but struggling a little bit.
Yeah, Cam as well, very good driver. He's not quite on the pace at the moment. Just in the
Cam,
46s there.
He did well in the Clio Cup, but this car obviously an entirely different kettle of fish from the Clio Cup. So Scooby doing well in 4th. It's all about banking the points. I mean, obviously, if you can finish first in every race, brilliant. But
yeah,
you know, just
Holtman about to cross the line. Is this a better lap? No, just outside 144.7.
144.
Well, our sort of predictions are a bit off at the moment on that one, but
just
we
a little
have
bit.
got,
I mean, we've got Gonzi in 4th at the moment.
Yeah.
But Pidgey with a good lap of 142.5 at the moment. It's really throwing that Caterham around the corners as well. Blue Gobi, oh, he's off the track, so unfortunately, yeah, that's enough for him. He won't be able to do anything else now. I was going to say he was in biting distance. Literally just the number
I'm just watching FRT Holtman at the moment. He's outside of his. He's outside in the first sector. What's he got? 37.4.
Whereabouts?
A bit of time lost there.
There he is, down 9th.
Can he get himself into the top 5 or 6 maybe at best?
I would have put RS Jim a little bit higher than 8th. But I mean, again,
yeah,
these
so
are
much higher. Just I think he would have had a faster time. You know, maybe. I mean, he's what, just under 2 seconds off there.
I mean, these are obviously all people that have won leagues within NXTGEN, so everyone's got the right to be there.
Oh yeah.
So we see
Holtman goes faster, but Jim about to cross the line.
So there's our race 2. He's moved
again,
up into 5th.
Yeah, some surprises there. I mean, no disrespect to anyone at the top, but not so much in terms of the guys that we had predicted were going to be challenging the.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, that's the great thing about.
A bit further back.
That's the great thing about the Race of Winners event. It's literally like you'll have 1 or 2 in mind that might take it for you, but there's always a surprise.
It's like a Kinder surprise.
So that's first qualifying session over. So there's no bonus point for pole in these races. It's literally just point finishes that we care about. I have my awesome technology of pen and paper ready for the race end.
Right.
Hopefully we won't have any bugs within the racing. Hopefully it'll let us move from race to race. So wait for the lights to go green. So we've got Blue Goby up in front, Pidgey 69.
Yeah, start by everyone.
Very tight pack midfield there as well. Oh, I think we might have a little bit of lag, but we've got R-Ace 2 and Lee Horn right next to each other. Oh, R-Ace forced out a little bit there. That's someone going off into the grass.
Deliberate.
No, nothing deliberate. Definitely not. Lee, obviously, UCOG Lee saying if you want to get past the
track just not wide enough.
Definitely not. That's someone else.
Gonzi
going off.
6th. Oh, and Lee is in the ground. And the grass. Let's put him down to 11th. We've got NXTGEN down in 12th. So
the front runners all getting through the chicane well.
Whoever
Pidgey.
wrote the script tonight, it's been torn up.
So Pidgey running out well in first. Blue Goby in second. Lee really challenging here. He wants these points.
Putting Scooby under a lot of pressure there. We see fire coming out of Scooby's car.
I mean, these guys have raced together lots and lots of times. But there's definitely no niceties tonight. It's each man for himself. They'll want that prize. So R-Ace back up with Lee now. Is he going to be able to...
Oh, Holtman, bit of sideways action allows Cam to take 7th. Just coming out of Lodge there.
Yeah, Cam do well from his qualifying. Oh, Holtman is he going to get past? No, he doesn't. I thought Racing Dan had left it open for him. Didn't have the traction for him though. Got Nathan 10th, Jim down 11th. Lee in 12th. That's a real shame for Lee. He's really struggling getting back into this game. We've got a real battle for 4th going on here as well between Lee and R-Ace 2, and we've got Scooby just in front of them as well. So really, it's a battle for... Oh, that's Pidgey who's gone off.
Pidgey. He's off.
He's lost a lot of places there, unfortunately. Don't know what happened. It's just, I don't know, maybe a little bit of someone else going off there as well. These caterers really...
You turned into Celebrac.
These caterers proving one lack of concentration, and unfortunately it could be race over for you.
So
that's Blue Goby going very, very wide there as well, which will allow these guys to catch up a little bit, but he has got a nice little bit of breathing space in between them. Scooby almost getting sideways there. And there's 9 laps left. Well, 8 laps really.
Yeah.
So far from over.
Lots of time.
Oh, that's Blue Goby locking up. It's a corner 1. Is he going to be able to withstand the pressure? It's very, very packed in the mid there. Pidgey is going to be wanting to make ground from that mistake. Oh, stops himself going off there. He did well. Looked like he was trying to find a way past R-Ace 2. Couldn't do it. Had to brake a little bit harder. Locked up a little bit. I mean, the drivers can use assist tonight if they want to, but a lot of them, out of pride, will not use assist. But Gonzi is catching up to Pidgey here. Gonzi thinks about it, goes left, but goes back right. You've got to be brave to go too wide round that. Let's just... Oh, Lee is very, very close to Scooby still at the moment.
Yeah.
He's going to think about the inside. Oh,
he just had a slightly better exit, but let's see how he does coming into Lodge and out onto Dearly.
Scooby really doing a defensive line there, making it difficult for Lee to get past, which is allowing R-Ace 2 and Pidgey to close this gap as well. And this is for second place, so this is a four-way battle for second.
Yeah,
just slightly on the break there.
Would not be too disappointed with second if he can get back up.
He's not a million miles away from this as well. Oh, Pidgey, locking up there. The back end gets out of control a little bit, loses a little bit of time on R-Ace 2 there. R-Ace 2 is still in this as well. It's trying to get past Lee, trying to go around the outside. Pidgey goes
just having a look on
the inside as well.
Car length back.
R-Ace has got the inside line for this corner, but then it'll... Pidgey just backs off a little bit. Sensible thing to do there. Doesn't want to cause any incidents.
Lee neck and neck coming up on the with Scooby.
Now Scooby's going to have the inside line for the chicane.
He's got a better run in and out here.
Pidgey's on the bumper of R-Ace 2 here as well.
Oh.
Scooby going wide there as well. Gets a good run out of the corner though, so he's put a tiny little bit of breathing space. I don't know whether that's Lee just maybe backing off a little bit to avoid any contact. Gonzi's back in this now as well.
He is right in there.
Two wheels over the curbs then. Gonzi's pushing this little Caterham as hard as he can.
Five cars in the battle for second. This is epic.
Break. Awesome defensive driving. Oh, Gonzi going for a very wide corner. No one's falling for that though. It's not got enough to make anyone move.
Oh,
is that contact with Lee?
Who was it? I don't think
that's
was it.
R-Ace 2 and Lee. Unfortunately, I mean, R-Ace 2 did the honourable thing of slowing down and letting him back on. But, I mean, it's close racing. Things like that are going to happen. Nothing obviously intentional, just the cars locked together and the speed going around that corner. That's unfortunate for them. So there were 5, and now there are 3 battling for second. Pidgey, obviously, he'll happily take that from when he made that mistake to drop down those places from first. So he's just got Scooby to get past now.
Up in 5th. He's doing all right.
Yeah, Lee Horde.
So got Goby with a bit of a lead.
Yeah, Ucogli and R-Ace not a million miles away from Holtman. So it's definitely not over for them. So Pidgey is going to do all he can to get in front of Scooby. Scooby will obviously do all he can to hold on. In our race 1 of 5 in our Season 8 Race of Winners event. Brought to you by CMB Artworks and in association with Talent Drinks. Heavy braking onto the infamous Steers Leap. Pidgey looks like he's got a good run here. Scooby taking the defensive line. Pidgey getting the back end out. Looks like he's got a good run here. He's taking it.
Yes.
Nothing that Scooby can do. Is he thinking about going down the inside? No. And then we've got FRT. We've got FRT Gonzi, who's just behind them, who's watching this unfold.
Contact with Gonzi and Lee, Holtman and Lee. Oh, that's Lee slowing down. Fair play. I think Holtman's saying no, it's okay, carry on. The sportsmanship there between the two.
Certainly is. You'll find that from... Oh, and who's that there? That was Racing Dad, who's made contact with the wall. So we've got Cam and NXTGEN now, so little battle for 8th going on here. Lee almost getting sideways there through the chicane. Oh, that's Cam off onto the grass there. Loses a couple of places, slots back in. Jim trying to fight his way up the field. He's got Racing Dan just in front of him. Alton Park has
just looking at the pace in there of the last lap. I mean, the two.
Oh, that's Racing Dan. Almost locking up, getting sideways there. But Jim and Cam not able to capitalise on it. I think Jim will capitalise here though. He's got a much better run, Cam. No way free for Cam there, has to dab on the brakes. But Jim has found a way past. Is Cam.
He's got the inside line here though, Cam.
Late braking from Cam. Awesome move there. But unfortunately, Dan is done it.
Oh, he's not out of it yet. Cascades. Oh.
And he's dropped all the way down to last place of 12th. That is unfortunate for the lad. He was running well. So we've still got Blue Goby out in first, Pidgey in second, Scooby
Tell you what though, I mean, look at that last lap time. A 1:42.7 for Pidgey, a 1:43.5. So that sort of pace for the remaining three laps. And Pidgey may still fancy a chance of taking the win here.
Yeah, it's anyone's game at the moment. It's, you know, I certainly can't call it. I mean, Pidgey definitely got the pace, and as we've seen, it only takes one little mistake going on the grass, and there's definitely not enough gap to, you know, to save you in that circumstance. So definitely not. I mean, Blue Goby will be watching those laps count down. It's 3 laps left. He'll just be concentrating, holding his line, maybe not pushing too hard, but he doesn't want to relax too much with the likes of Pidgey.
Yeah, Pidgey also wary that Scooby's behind him, not too far back, and then you've also got FRT Gonzi, who's flying at the moment.
Yeah, definitely his best lap at the moment goes to, so we've got Pidgey 1:42.5 and 5. Yeah, Pidgey with the best lap of the race at this moment in time. So, I mean, the drivers have known which car and track combinations will be used for a couple of weeks, so they have had a chance to practice. So, you know, if they have been practicing, it's definitely well advisable to do so. So there's Lee, unfortunately, bit of a nightmare. Second half to the race for him. Just unfortunately a little bit of contact from the close racing. Pushed down to 7th. He'll probably be thinking, could have done so much more. So Blue Goby comes coming up to the penultimate lap. I mean, Blue Goby, you'd be thinking now in his head he'll be saying it's done and dusted, would you? Or
oh no, not until he's clear out of Lodge onto Deer Leap will he feel safe. Because you can make a mistake going into Lodge on the last corner of the last lap, and then you're off the track, and then you've lost the win. But if he keeps doing what he has been doing, then he'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure he will be. He's a talented sim racer, Blue Goby. So, out the FRT, guys, Gonzi is leading the way at the moment. Oh, we got a battle in 8th at the moment with Cam, RS Jim and Nath. Looks like we might have a little bit of lag. That might just be my end though. Cam really fighting with Jim. These two obviously battle partners from the Clio Cup, so they know each other's driving style. Cam,
Yeah, we've seen
side
this
by
battle
side
many
through the
a
chicane
time
there.
this
Awesome
season.
driving through from Jim and Cam. Cam there. Again, a little bit of lag. Nath really getting involved with these two now as well.
And Cam just on the grass, so that's going to lose him a couple of places, that last little sector.
These three, bumper to bumper. You can't get closer than that for three Caterhams round Old Park. Oh, there's contact! Might have been lag though, that I've seen there, because Cam amazingly got back on track out of that. Very, very close. I do think we do have a little bit of lag going on tonight.
Last lap. Oh! Gobi's dropped down to second. Cascades up, all went deep, and Pidgey's back in front.
Absolute nightmare for Blue Gobi. So there's me jinxing it, saying, you know, he'll be thinking it's all done and dusted. But unfortunately, Pidgey back to where he was.
One mistake.
So Pidgey just needs to hold on. But one mistake from him and he'll lose 3 places. Look how close it is between these 4. So last time through the chicane. Up through Knickerbrook. Feather the brakes.
So as they come into Lodge for the last time.
So there's your confirmed winner for race 1. James, if you could just run through and tell me. So I've got...
Yeah, Pidgley 69, Gobi,
yeah.
Holtman 6th.
Hang on, sorry mate, who was 4th, sorry?
Gonzi.
Our race was 5th.
Holtman 6th.
Yeah.
UK Ogley 7th. Jim 8th. Cab 9th.
Nath 7th.
Nath was 10th, it said on mine.
Oh yeah,
what
no, sorry.
10th.
Yeah, no, sorry. That I was writing down 7 points. That's why I said 7. Yeah. Sorry. So racing down, and then mids finally.
I've just got to nip downstairs for the moment before the next qualifying session begins. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, mate. So great first race. I think next race we'll choose the Ford GT Mark IV around Spa. So if the guys thought the Caterham was a handful, they've got a bit of a challenge in the next car and track choice. So I'm hoping that when the race timer counts down from 40 seconds, it will put us back to the lobby straight away. If not, we'll leave and we'll set up a new one. So well done to race 1 winner, Pidgey 69. Again, if you're watching on Facebook, let us know where you're watching from. Give the video a share. So just let the timer count down. Hopefully will put us back to the lobby. Oh, it's not. It's just gonna bloody freeze, isn't it? Okay, so brilliant. I shall just set up a new lobby. So apologies about the blue screen that you'll see now when I send out invites and stuff. So I think we'll put this on 8 laps. Ah. So apologies about the wait for this. Unfortunately, one of the bugbears with the game. So just a couple more invites to send. And we'll do a quick check our names. I don't know if James is back in the chat just yet.
Yeah, I'm here now.
So, can you just run down the lobby list? Or if I just call out the name, can you just confirm if they're in the room?
Yeah.
So I've got Racing Dan.
Yep.
R-Race 2.
Yep.
Pidgey 69. Yep.
Yep.
Scooby G. Yep, I can see him. Ucoglia, I can see him. Mids Finest Lee. Yep, I can see him. RS Jim. Yep. FRT Holtman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonzi is in. Blue Gobi is in. Cam is in. And Nath is in. Is Cam in? Yes, he is. Okay, so we're on race 2, and it's the Ford GT Mark IV. I'll just check. 10 minutes qualifying, 8 laps as it's Spa, so slightly longer track session. Looks like the internet connection is slightly better this time as well. But this race of winners, this is probably our penultimate race of winners final. We'll be using Project Cars 1. Our next season will probably be the last time that we use Project Cars 1, because after that, the 22nd of September, all our action will move to Project Cars 2, which is very exciting.
You've still got a Seto there as well, let's not forget.
Oh no, so what I'm saying is that this is like the, when we many more times that we use Project Cars.
Well, I'm just going to throw it out there, unless Project Cars 2 is delayed, which I'm hoping it isn't, absolutely hoping it isn't, but let's be honest, on the history of the PS4,
yeah,
there's every chance we're going to get notification in like August. We just couldn't get things how we wanted, and we want to make sure that the final quality of the product is absolute. So they say, fucking release it!
Yeah, true. So we've got the gorgeous Mark IV out on track, but although delightful in looks, this car is a
beast to drive,
an absolute beat to drive. But some stunning looking liveries on this car, on this game.
Oh, this is it's retro with a capital R, isn't it? Like,
certainly is. So we had someone who was off into the dirt there. I mean, damage isn't on, so if you do have a bit of an off lap, just keep it going, because 10 minutes is not a long time in qualifying around Spa.
Yeah, you don't want to be jumping back to the pits.
So Pidgey leading the way at the moment. Who's your money on from the last race? Who would you say you
not calling anything on this time round? It could literally be anyone. I think there was a few there that surprised me in the fact that they weren't where I expected them to finish. They were a bit further back, but that just goes to show nothing more than the quality of the field. I think it's like, and I think also as well that there's some guys here that I've not seen in action that I'm not too sure about, how they drive or how good they are and what level they're at, and some that I have. So I think the first prediction on that first rate was based on me sort of...
your personal experience with the drivers themselves, which is fair enough. You're going to be... I mean, I personally haven't seen Pidgey or Blue Gobi. I haven't seen many races with them in myself either, so they were, I suppose, dark horses to us, really. But... we'll see how they are now. I do know that Scooby and UCOG have been doing a lot of practicing with the cars. This is a DLC car, so unless people have had the DLC, they won't have been able to have a practice in it. But I do know that Scooby and Lee have been practicing in it. They weren't, if I remember correctly, weren't too fond of this car. I won't repeat what they called it, but they weren't too happy with it.
Weren't too complimentary, yeah.
Yes. Well, to put it. So we're still waiting for sector times to come in at the moment. Here they come. So we've got at the moment RS Jim leading the way. No, FRT Gonzi. So with 22.5. Mids, finest Lee. Oh, just outside of Gonzi at the moment with 22.9. You know, that's nothing though. Pidgey, 22.4. So I think, you know, looking at the moment, Pidgey might be the one to beat tonight. I mean, we're very early into his lap at the moment anyway. Lima 22.7 there. Nath 22.9. So very, very similar Sector 1 size, which you normally see anyway, don't you? You normally see Sector 1 is roughly sort of within a couple hundredths of a second of each other.
Yeah, especially at this track, because, you know, you've really only got, you know, if everyone gets through a route sort of in a similar fashion, then the first sort of sector timing is just before you get to the first right-hand chicane, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's just obviously who's, you know, slightly better up Oru, really. That's, you know, really where the time comes from. Sector 1 at the moment. Jim is leading way by 1 minute 8.6. Sector 2. Oh, Pidgey slightly faster than him in both sectors at the moment. So I think we're going to see Pidgey take a provisional pole at the moment. We've still got Racing Dan, who's got to put in a time. Blue Govy's still got to put in any sort of time. JD Curley won't be putting in a time. So yeah, Racing Dan, Blue Govy really do need to get a move on. We're under halfway through the qualifying session. So you look at it really that. So Jim. Now. Oh, I thought Pidgey had lost his lap. So Jim takes provisional pole at the moment. Lee, he's doing very well in this competition at the moment. You know, he had a little bit of unluck. You know, luck wasn't on his side at Alton Park. There's Pidgey. So Pidgey takes it with just under a second faster than second place. Sorry, I've got hiccups. But Lee, obviously, that practice he's putting is showing. Race 2 said he'd struggle with the game. Mids finest Lee, so the more difficult car, the guy seems to be settling in well with it, to be fair. Nathan doing well in 6 as well. So, Racing Dan putting in a good sector 1 time there as well, 22.2. Oh, he goes off into the fence. I might have spoken just too soon. Scooby just a little bit out on this lap. I think this might put him top 5. Just going up to the final corner now. Let's see where Scooby goes. That goes top. Oh, pushes his training partner down to 4th.
And they'll have time for another lap.
Ooh, just enough time. It needs to be quick with it.
Got Lee and Jim both coming into the bus stop now. Oh, Lee's got it all wrong, and he's cost him there any chance of a decent lap time.
Yeah, that's so all they can really do now is hope that no one pushes him down even further. Jim.
We've got Jim now.
Hopefully we'll be able to.
Oh, he's wide there. He got.
I don't know. Looked all right to me, Jim, on that corner.
Just looked like I think he could have been a bit tighter. That was just my angle.
So it was 6 seconds. 6 seconds slower on that lap. So
yeah, must have missed something.
Didn't have the best lap. Race 2 has moved into 3rd with a 2:31. So FRT Holtman, he will have time to finish this lap.
Yeah, I think he'll improve here if he can get the bus stop and the final corner correct.
Gonzi won't have enough time. So it's really just a few of them that are out on track at the moment, but Holtman, I think, is going to be the only one that's going to be able to finish his lap. So we'll see if he can improve on his time. So will they all survive the hill climb? So he doesn't improve. He does. Oh, sorry, he does improve his time, but unfortunately, just outside of the competition there from Mids Finest Lee to do any damage. So 30 seconds left. I reckon that 10 minutes flew for a lot of the drivers there. I mean, it certainly flew for me.
Yeah.
So Pidgey showing his dominance in qualifying. But I mean, I think Yukog Lee is showing good potential at the moment. I think if he has a decent race, I think he can challenge.
Well, we'll find out. I mean, I say Pidgey's been very, very good. So for the first two first race and both qualifying sessions. So he's really sort of come to the fore and showing potential form to win this. Right, let's get back to the...
So race 2, the awesome Spa in the awesome Ford GT Mark IV. Yes, we want to retire and spectate. So we'll stay on board with our race 2. Everyone climb up the hill. We've got a bit of a lag on my screen there as well. Cars were jumping up. Looks like Lee down in 5th. So the cars all lined up as they approach the first chicane.
Oh, Lee's been touched, and Holtman, I think, has just nicked him. And we also got chaos through Aru, and Aru the first chicane. Lee and Cam, I don't know what happened there, if there was any contact. Jim has gone past Scooby, who's off and spun. Oh, and
absolute chaos on the first lap. Absolute chaos on the first lap. It's these cars just proving to be such a handful of car spin. I mean, that Mids Finest Lee. Mids Finest Lee, just to go back to that first, he slid and slid. He must have slid about a mile, and he was just a passenger on the grass. There's nothing he could do but to sort of try and get his car to stop. But as I was trying to sort of get Lee on the camera, the amount of accident, that's someone else who's just got off there as well.
Yeah, Nath.
Ah, such a shame. Is it Nath? Yes, it was. Sorry. These cars proving to be a real handful for some of the drivers, but RAce2 and Pidgey not succumbing to the problems. Are just driving off up ahead.
That's what they'll want. Just that clear space, clear track. Time to think.
They'll need to be careful going on the grass with these cars. These definitely are not designed for rallycross. There's Lee and Blue Goby side by side. Lee gets into the bus stop first, makes it stick, gets back up into 5th. I've got racing down in 7th. Gonzi in 8th. And after his nightmare as his entrance into the first chicane, Lee is up into 9th. RAce2 really bringing it to Pidgey in this race though at the moment.
Yeah, they're looking really close.
Very, very high speed track this.
He's got the pace here. He's having a look on the inside.
Yeah, he uses the slipstream there. No way past though, unfortunately. Nice control from both drivers.
Got a three-way battle for third as well between Holtman. Sorry, fourth.
Oh, Holtman going into the dirt there. Lee goes into third, followed by, I think that's
Gobi in
Gonzi.
fifth.
No. Sorry, Holtman, Blue Gobi and Lee.
Oh, we got out the front, Pidgey's off. And race,
everyone
has spun. Jim is about to take first here. Jim has took first. Pidgey.
Jim does well to avoid any contact there. Little bit of a touch there as well. Need to be careful.
That was very, very close to being disaster for both of them. They in these cars, the amount of downforce. Well, what downforce?
Yeah. I mean, it's such a classic car, this, though. It's just such a handful to drive, though. Lee, very defensive there. Blue Gobi forces the error, though. Gets past, goes into fourth.
Altman having a look at Lee as well.
Looks like Lee might lose a couple of places here. All from that error that was forced into him by Blue Gobi. And Holtman gets past him there as well. Oh, it looks like I've got a little bit of lag again. So when you see the cars sort of snake a little bit left and right, that's not the drivers doing that. It is just the lag. Is that more contact with the walls that are here? Nope. So Jim still in first. Pidgey second. R-Ace in third. Blue Gobi fourth. But, you know, that's only second lap. Has already been about how many spins? 5 or 6?
Easy, yeah.
Cars full power as they power up en route. Oh, Scooby down in 9th at the moment. It's had a bit of a nightmare race. Cam really struggling down 11th. Mids, finest Lee. Oh, unfortunate for him. He's in 12th and last place again.
Come back into the equation here as well for third. Putting the pressure on the front too. Really quick. And then I've jinxed him. The back end got a bit out there. Maybe just a little bit of a lock up on the brakes.
But I mean, he is doing. He's showing potential. He's definitely got pace in these cars. R-Race 2. So Pidgey here thinking about making a move on RS Jim. Oh, be careful about using too much of the track. It will punish you if track limits on this game. On Spa. Well, the last thing you want is 5 or 10 seconds of your car going slow. With the pace of these guys, it'll pretty much cancel out any chance of victory. Race 2 still showing he's got good pace, but Pidgey and Jim doing enough to keep the gap at bay. And Gonzi and Holtman, 2 FRT guys in the same livery there as well. I don't know if that was part of the plan.
Master plan.
Well, it makes my job slightly easier knowing that those two are in the same colour car. I know sort of who to look for now. I think that's Lee just behind him there as well, the orange and black. Oh, Pidgey and Jim really find out here. RS2 is now definitely back in the fray. So it's he who dares wins now. Looks like Jim just dabbed on the brakes there. Probably best on these cars, to be fair. Pidgey's got a good run on Jimmy. He's going to have the inside line coming up to the chicane as well. I think Pidgey's going to do him. Oh no, Jim's going to hold on here. Oh, it's making it hard for RS2 to get past. He's got Jim one side, Pidgey the next.
Here he goes.
There's no way through. Ah, Jim making a fatal error there.
Jim's wide. Yeah.
He's going to lose 2 places out of that. But these guys running such a good race that literally you make a mistake and you'll just have to slot in behind these two. But Blue Goby not far behind them. So we could have a 4-way battle for first in a lap or so. Yeah, Blue Goby's definitely closed that gap up there. Oh, I think a slight mistake from RS2 there. I think Jim's going to hold his line here. No, Jim, sensible thing, slots back in. Oh, but he's done it, yeah.
Yep.
And here comes Blue Goby right now, so a lot quicker than what I thought it was going to be. But Pidgey slightly got a bit of a lead going on here now. A little bit of breathing space. But as we've seen, especially in Alton Park as well, there's no switching off. It's full concentration until you pass that finish line.
Yeah, Blue Goby is definitely closing in on.
That's one of the FRT guys that's up with them as well. It's Gonzi. I'd just like to say that's the FRT guy that I did say. So, although I'm not predicting the winner correctly at the moment, I chose the right FRT guy. So Pidgey will be looking in his mirror and he will see 4 little GT40s moving left to right. So all attacking it as fast as they can, trying to get as much speed.
Gonzi's going to get 4th here. He got a great exit through a route there. Oh, Goby though.
But Goby's going to have the inside line for the chicane.
No, he's going to close it off here, I think. He'll move to the right here, just close it off.
Yeah, he did the sensible thing.
Jim.
Gonzi just had the edge going into the corner there, so it was Gonzi's corner to take. Yeah, I mean, you obviously, you know, you want to get as high as you can, but ideally these guys all need to think, hang on a minute, Pidgey's the one who's leading out in front at the moment. Do we fight each other or do we actually work together and try and catch up to Pidgey? That might be a sensible thing to do, but obviously when you play the game, your mind doesn't.
I think also as well
like that.
You've got to consolidate, and if he's going to win it, then he wins it. But for the likes of our Ace and Jim, and then Gonzi, and then Goby down in 5th, they'll be thinking, make sure you finish. Just get the car over the finish line, get the points, and if you can get an extra place or 2, whatever, it's an extra bonus.
Yeah, I mean, three more races to go after this, so it's, you know, all still to play for. And RS2 now right on the bumper of Pidgey here. Well, he was. Pidgey getting a much better run. Here we go, braking hard into the bus stop. Careful not to power down too quick. See, fighting the car. Oh, that's what I was saying there. RS2 fighting the car. RS Jim hasn't got the pace just to get up alongside him. Very late braking from RS Jim there. Gets him into 2nd place. No.
But about 5 seconds, that.
So I can see Gonzi. Oh, very close to the wall there.
Yeah.
As close as you can get it. Just lifting off there from Gonzi. Oh, a little bit of a wobble. Oh, that's no!
Oh, Goby as well. I think they're all right though.
Gonzi fighting to get the car back on the track. Oh, that's such a shame.
That's a shame.
Oh, these two just getting the car back going now. So the car just slid. And that has allowed Blue Goby to get into third, but there's a bit of a gap between him and the top two now. So is Jim going to be able to catch up to Pidgey, get in front? So Lee in fifth, Holtman in sixth. Oh, it's such a shame. Ferraris 2 is having such a good race. Luckily Gonzi, you know, it could have been much worse for Gonzi there as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a fast part of it. It's just such a fast part of the track. Like if it happens just in front of you, that it's, you know, there's not a lot you can do.
No, you couldn't avoid that.
So Pidgey, I think, slightly pulling away from Jim just at the moment. Real battle for third going on here at the moment as well between Blue Goby and Gonzi. Gonzi getting a good run here. Yeah, slightly edged in front. Lovely little pass there from Gonzi to take third. There's Lee sliding onto the grass there as well. Holtman just behind him as well. There's R-Ace in seventh. He'll be kicking himself though. So Pidgey just coming down.
Goby gets third.
Oh, so
slight mistake by Gonzi in the final corner, I think.
So dab of the brakes there. You can get the better run. And the thing is with this straight, if you're quite close to someone, you can get a you know, decent sort of, you know, draft off them really.
Yeah.
I think Gonzi was just a little bit too far away to do anything. He's closed the gap considerably here though.
Ooh.
I think it might have been a little bit of contact from Gonzi, but he, you know, he broke and he let him pass. He probably knew that he clipped his back. So again, nice fair driving from the guys here. Even though it is a competition, you know, fair, clean racing is what makes it the best. So Pidgey still doing enough to keep Jim at bay. Huge gap between them and third. Goby making a little mistake there as well. These two swapping positions. Oh, cars side by side, both getting the back end out. And all of this going on.
There by Gonzi just to apologise.
Yeah, he's, you know, nothing intentional. It's one of them. It's just close racing. Someone breaks a little bit before you normally break, and it's, you know, it is one of them where sometimes the bumps will happen. But Lee will be watching this unfold, and it's now allowed him to catch up. So could have a three-way battle for third going on here.
And NXTGEN with 1 lap to go is about 2 car lengths back now. Definitely closing the gap. Putting Pidgey under supreme pressure as we enter the final lap now.
Yeah, it's nothing between these two really. But enough for Pidgey. He'll take any car length in front to get that first place. Pidgey's got some decent pace here. Oh, so's Jim actually though, but I think Jim might have been a bit too overconfident going into the chicane. Has to brake a lot harder. Pidgey used a nice slow in, fast out technique, which 99% of the time is the best one to use. The back end just getting out a little bit there from Pidgey. So we've still got Blue Goby in third with Gonzi just behind him. Lee's dropped off a little bit. And he's got Holtman who's coming up, screaming up behind him for 5th place. Got R-Ace who's just behind them in 7th, followed by Scooby. Followed by Racing Dan. Mids in 10th, Cam in 11th, Nath down in 12th. He's not had a good race, Nath. So I mean, Pidgey, I think secretly will be thinking that he's done enough now. He's still got the bus stop to go, but I think he's just put enough down.
And Goby having a battle. Gonzi, he snuck third there. I don't know if he's taken a place, but
yeah, it was Blue Goby in third. So, but
Jim's
you know, nothing
coming out. So that's Gonzi with the win, I think. Just got to get the last corner now. Coming out here, last corner, and then hopefully he'll be made up with that. 2 wins out of 2.
Who, Pidgey?
Yeah, he won the first race, didn't he? Or was it Goby?
Yeah, you know, Pidgey won the first race. Yep. So yeah, he's definitely done enough here. So let me just get my paper out. So if you could just read out the names, please, as well, James. So we've got Pidgey. Was it Jim in second?
Yeah. Gonzi's got third.
Awesome race for them guys. Who was it in fourth? Sorry, Blue Goby, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
UK Lee in 5th.
Yeah.
Holtman 6th.
Yeah.
Goby 7th.
Yeah.
R-Ace was 8th.
Yeah.
And Nate's back in the pits, so I think it's going to be Racing Dan 9th, Lee 10th, Lee Southall, and Nate will be...
Yeah, that'll be Cam next, won't it?
Sorry, Cam 12th, and then Nate will be DNF or something like that, I think. Or
Okay.
make sure that...
Next lobby straight away. So we'll just do some tallying up. So Pidgey, full points on the board at the moment, 32. Blue Goby, 28. Scooby, 24. Yukog Lee, 22. RS2, 21. RS Jim, 24. Holtman, 22. Gonzi has 27 points at the moment. So we've got Blue Goby in second, 28. Pidgey's in first with 32. And then Gonzi is in third with 27. So it's between them three at the moment. So you can see the countdown on the screen there, 90 seconds. Hopefully it will then put us back to the lobby. I'm having to invite everyone again. Although I just don't know whether to just back out now and just set up the new one.
Might be worth it.
I think we will, because everyone should be in the pits now, so... So I think what we'll do now is we'll go... So we've got the Bentley Speed 8 at Willow Springs, Ginetta GT4 at Silverstone, and then the final is obviously going to be Bathurst. So what do we do?
Probably give them a break with the Ginetta, bit of an easier car to drive.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So okay, Ginetta GT4 Silverstone. And we'll do 10 laps. My personal favourite car on this game. So I'm just sending out the invites now. I'll try not to keep you all too long. So just wait for people to join.
Cool, I'm just going to get a drink while we wait. Won't be a moment.
Cool. So just waiting on one more. So Pidgey's in, Race is in, Scooby's in, Yukogi's in, Mitz is in, Jim is in, 40 Holden is in, Gonzi is in. Yeah, everyone is in. So race 3 of 5, Ginetta GT4 at Silverstone GP. So much easier car to handle now. I think out of the box, one of the best handling cars in the Project Cars game. I for one very pleased that it's returning into Project Cars 2. So I'll leave the board up, wait for some times to come in, everyone doing their outlap. So race 3 in our season 8 Race of Winners event, brought to you by CMB Artworks and in association with Talent Drinks. So don't get, if you are watching, leave a comment, let us know who you think's going to win, who you think's going to win this race, and who you'd like to win as well. So it should provide some very, very close and clean racing in these Ginetta GT4s. Very popular car in the Next Gen group. So quite a long track. Should create some very, very good battles.
Yeah, cheeky Fimto.
Love it, cheeky Fimto. Although I know we're sort of sponsored by them as well, but I am actually drinking a lime and mango talent drink energy water at the moment. So Hopman is the first out the gate, so we'll see him put in some sector times first. I personally am very, very much looking forward to this race, just simply because I do love these cars. We've got Blue Gobi slightly the way at the moment, just slightly better than Holtman. UCOG Lee there, 37.6, so smashing it out the park at the moment. And he's beating Pidgey in his sector one time there, UCOG Lee. So very, very impressive drive from Lee at the moment. So, is anyone going to beat it? Racing Dag, decent sector time there, 37.9.
Choose your money on for this race then.
Well, you know, if you're a betting man, you'd go for Pidgey, wouldn't you? But let's see. You know, this car's such an easy car to drive. For drivers at this skill level, you know, it's, you can just throw it around the corners, can't they? So I don't know.
Just grip for fun, weren't it?
53.7. Pidgey with much better sector 2 time than Lee there. So here come lap times at the moment. So Blue Gobi leading the way. There's Lee with 2:09. Pidgey just coming up to the last corner now, so I think we'll see him top the board. They go 2:09.322, so almost just outside of a second faster than Lee. So yeah, if I was a better man, Yeah, I would say Pidgey. Yourself?
Yeah, I can't look past Pidgey again, but with this being an easier car than that, I think we're going to see a few that have struggled be right up there. So it could be the closest and most interesting race so far tonight. Should set it up nicely for the final too.
Definitely, definitely. And not forgetting, we've still got the Bentley Speed 8 at Willow Springs. And we've still got those awesome B8s around Bathurst, which is definitely going to be one to watch. You do not want to miss that. So, Blue Gobi, who is, I think I'm right in saying that he was second. Yeah, he's got 28 points, so he'll be wanting to push forward, close that gap. So here they come, across the line, second lap, so he moves up to second with a 209.3. Lee does improve on his time, but so is Gonzi and Blue Gobi, so Lee's pushed down to fourth. No change at the top though. Holtman down, moved up to fifth there as well. RS2 has just moved into fifth. And I'll have time for one more lap here as well. So all still can change at the top. Pidgey has just done his best lap as well as a 2:08.6. And the next best time is 2:09.3 at the moment. So very close between Gobi and Gonzi, and those two are battling out for points at the moment. There's 1 point between them at this moment in time. So if it ended like this, they would be equal on points.
Ooh.
But it's all about knocking Pidgey off the top spot, really. So how the points work, I don't think I've explained it. So you get, it's basically 16 points for first, and then it reduces by 1 point for every position below that. So there's not a great deal to budge. You really do have to hope that if the driver in front is a couple of points ahead, they need to finish quite low down to make any dramatic effect. But it does also mean if you are in front, you really have to do sort of fight for those positions, because if you drop down a few places, claiming those points back can be quite difficult when it's such an arrow point award for each place. So it is something that you do have to try and fight for. But Pidgey doing well to fight for those points. So we'll see them coming up for their final lap of this qualifying session. So there's Blue Gobi, doesn't improve on his time. FRT Gonzi does and moves up to second, but still over half a second slower than Pidgey. Lee's done all he can. Cam doing really well there. He's moved up to fifth.
Definitely his type of car though. Cam does like these types.
Yeah, I love these cars. I've said it many times on this stream tonight. I think out of the box, it's one of the best cars in the game. So we see Scooby coming up. Will he improve?
Yeah, and if you've
so he does move up to
driven the
seventh.
Assetto Corsa version of this on the PC, it's superb.
Yeah, it's not available in the console version of Assetto, so it'll be the wonderful mod community.
Yeah,
the console, unfortunately.
PC version, but shame it wasn't on Assetto's on the PC version, the console version. Sorry, because this would have been another great league that could have been available on Assetto as well as Project Cars if anyone was going to host it.
So, message on YouTube, Scott T. Come on, UCOG Lee. I would like to take part, but we cannot. So the powerful screaming
got a terrible start off the line there.
Yeah, Lee's actually had a good start. Cam has had an amazing start. Cam's up into second. So, very bunched up at the moment. We'll try and catch as much of the action as we can. Mid's finest Lee having a good go here. Holtman has to concede the place, and he's got Gonzi. He's just behind him. Gonzi, nightmare start for him. And RS has got Nath side by side with him at the moment as well. Cam really bringing it to Pidgey at the moment. Cam is gunning. I'm amazed at Cam's pace at the moment. I mean, obviously it's only the start of the race. Still 9.5 laps to go, but what an amazing start from Cam. I just wish there was like a replay feature on Project Cars, because I'd love to see his start. He must have got a great start off the line, Cam. And of course, obviously, if any jump starts to be done, penalties are on. So if anyone's jump started, they'll have to do a drive-through penalty in the pit. So message on YouTube from Waste Cuba. Cam will win this. Oh, looks like he's definitely got the pace that he could do it at the moment. But I mean, Blue Gobi there, and Lee not too far behind. So I mean, this is wide open at the moment. I mean, one little mistake and you're going to lose a hell of a lot of positions at the moment. It's very close throughout the field. A couple of drivers having a battle there as well. Race 2 and Nath it was. Racing Dan struggling in this car. He's on last at the moment.
We're going to be taking a bit too much inside curb at the front there.
Cam's still running well, but Pidgey slightly pulling away. That gap has slightly increased. You know, he's shown in qualifying that he's definitely got good pace.
Not much between first, right the way back to 7th, 8th even.
Yeah, there's nothing. That's what I mean. If you make one little mistake, you know, be prepared to lose a hell of a lot of places. Very, very close and bunched up for 5th place. With Scooby, Mids and Gonzi. Can Gonzi find a way through? Oh, that's Lee. I think Lee, UCOG Lee, maybe has a penalty there.
Close the door on Mitts on Lee Southall.
Yeah, he got back on the line just in time, by the looks of it. But Scooby did manage to find a way past.
6th. You know, Cam closing up.
Gonzi is going to be able to get past. He's not. He's trying to force Lee to change his line here. Mid's holding his line very well though. Gets a good exit. Gives him a little bit more breathing space between him and Gonzi. Hotman, who's just behind his FRT teammate there. You can see that line just in front of him. Oh, Mids has lost it, and he's into the gravel. And I think that could be...
Yeah, it's a shame.
Last place. Such a shame for him. He was running well there as well. But unfortunately, a bit too much power. And we've got Lee, who's got Gonzi just behind him now as well. Gonzi's got to make the move here. Can he make it stick? Oh, now Lee's got the inside. Good racing here. Scooby holding on as well to 4th at the moment. Cam getting a little bit of the grass there.
Yeah, it was really tight on the inside, probably a bit too much.
I mean, it's not a little dab of the brakes. Cam running really, really well here. He's definitely closed up a little bit there in that section on Pidgey.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the battle for 4th as well. Got Lee, Scooby and Gonzi. And a bit of a gap up to Gobi. I mean, Blue Gobi's going to want to stay at least 3rd. He doesn't want to lose any more places than that because it will
Definitely
cost him. It'll widen the gap between him and Pidgey. Ideally, he'll want Cam to maybe force Pidgey to maybe make a mistake and swap positions round and see if he can close the gap, because with 2 races left, he's looking like a strong favourite here so far.
Yeah, just watch this. Oh, Scooby getting a little bit wobbly. Same place as Mid's finest Lee there as well. He's lost a little bit of time there. Got Gonzi and Lee. You've got a little bit of lag, but Gonzi's managed to get past Lee there as well. Awesome little move by Gonzi there. So Blue Gobi in 3rd. Let's have a look at the lap times at the moment, just see who's pulling out the best. So 2:08, 8:58 for Pidgey. It's actually Cam with the fastest lap time at the moment, 2:08.6. Oh, we're hitting a bit of a lag at the moment there as well. Real good performance from Cam in this car. And Cam is one of them that, you know, he might have a few bad races, but he can perform when he needs to. Like he's one of them that has pulled out some fantastic victories in the past.
Definitely.
And he is not giving up on Pidgey. I mean, Pidgey is doing all he can, and every time he looks up, he's got Cam in his mirror. Well, not look up, I mean, obviously, but
he sees Jesus every time he looks up. It's like, oh. And he's praying for the win.
I mean, could upset the balance here tonight. Oh, Pidgey going very wide there. Look at this, Cam now side by side. Cam taking a nice wide entry into the corner. Oh, it's just not enough. It's just who can break the latest now.
Give a shout out to one of the NXTGEN members, Simon Clayton. He's just messaged me to say he's got a place in Division 1 of the Race Room Racing Experience WTCC esports championship. So we'll be watching him at the weekend and hoping that he flies the next gen flag for us.
Yeah, well done, Simon. Message on YouTube from Danny Howard. Meat and tatty pies. Yes,
Meat and
we
tatty
do.
pie.
Cam will definitely be celebrating with a meat and potato pie after this. You know, get some peas on you, get some peas in your bowl as well. I'd have pie and peas to celebrate because this is an awesome drive from him. He'd be very,
When you're
very
talking
pleased.
about a meat and tatty pie, you've obviously got the soft, tender, chunky bits of meat, but what's your preference, Phil? Do you like a little bit of a harder potato filling, or do you like it to be soft and mushy when you bite into it? Do you like a little bit of contrast in the textures, or do you like it all soft?
I mean, I must admit, the first time I had a meat and potato pie, I was pleasantly surprised with the mushiness of the potato, to be fair. I think the consistency of the potato to the meat was more than what I was expecting. I was very pleased. So, yeah, I think I prefer a bit of a softer consistency to my potato in a pie. Danny Howard saying lumpy tatty. Yeah, I don't want mashed potato. I don't want mashed potato in my pie. I like mashed potato as an accompaniment to the pie. If I have potato in a pie, I do like it to be sort of slightly on the lumpy side, but nice and soft texture there. We can talk about more pies if you want us to. Let us know in the comments if you'd like to chat about pies. You chicken wings is better. Waste Cuba there on YouTube, he thinks chicken wings are better. I'd have to disagree that chicken wings are better than pies. They're a taste that, you know, nice little finger food. Cam, unfortunately, I don't know whether he's listening and maybe he's now thinking about pie. Pidgey is now pulled away slightly there as well.
Yeah.
Blue Goby just behind him. Gonzi's in fourth.
Went to a restaurant where it was like, it's basically just like a grill bar, and it was you could basically like choose your amount of wings, so you could get like 15 wings, 30 wings, all different styles. So I had hot barbecue, and then someone suggested to dip it in blue cheese sauce or whatever, and no, don't do that again.
I don't know if I'd like hot barbecue with blue cheese sauce, to be fair.
Oh, I wasn't intending to put it in blue. Someone just went, here, try this. So, okay, yeah. No. That was my wing experience.
I do like a little chicken wing now and again, I'll admit that.
Oh, yeah.
I do like chicken.
A little bit of crispy chicken, garlic, and, or like Chinese style wings, and like salt and pepper chicken wings from the Chinese near us does it nice.
Do you want to give the little Chinese a plug?
Yeah, it's called Mayflower. It's based in Ellesmere Port. It's fit.
There you go. If the Mayflower is watching and would like to provide James with some free Chinese food, he would happily take that aboard. It's the Mayflower in Ellesmere Port. It's highly recommended by a fat bastard.
Yeah.
So back to the racing.
Camera's closed up. Yeah.
Now,
Pie and wing talk over. Let's talk. Well, if we're talking about wing, we could actually like make it relevant. We talk about the wing and the downforce of the car. But with it being a default setup, it doesn't really apply, does it? So
so couple of comments coming in now. We've got Danny Howard saying buffalo wings. Scott T saying UUP Chinese style. I don't know what UUP is. Is it something like PCP or something? I'm not so sure. Neil Memory is saying 3 and 1 and chicken balls. Now I do love a sweet and sour. I do love a sweet and sour with chicken balls.
Yeah,
I don't like me sweet and sour when it's got bloody pineapple and stuff in it. And I like me chicken in batter with just some sauce. I'm all over that. I do like a crispy duck with pancakes. I'll be honest there as well.
Oh yeah. Lots of hoisin.
Yup, Scott T meant so. Yup, so he likes Chinese style chicken wings. Neil Memory is saying 3 and 1 and chicken balls, lad. So he's definitely recommending the 3 and 1 and chicken balls. Is the 3 and 1 a restaurant, Neil? You'll have to let us know what 3 and 1.
Where's Neil based? Because like
I think he's in Ireland.
Ireland. See, my missus being from Scotland, their sweet and sour bassa balls up in Scotland, mate. They're fucking massive. It says, you wee bastard, I'm a massive big ball. And it's like, you come down to have the ones here, they're like, sorry, we're little tiny chicken balls. We don't mean to offend you, and please eat us quietly.
I don't know the Chinese round ours. New Oriental in Saltney, if you're watching, if you want to send some chicken balls over, is decent chicken ball size. Oh, yeah. Absolute nightmare for him.
He could have been listening to my Chinese chicken ball.
Although he's still in second, but Blue Gobi.
Yes.
So the New Oriental in Saltney, their chicken ball portion size is actually quite. I'd say it's slight. It's bigger than a golf ball. Not quite not quite as big as a tennis ball. Sort of in between a golf and a tennis ball.
Or tennis ball size, mate.
That's a decent size. How many did you get?
They give you about 10.
Just to add to Neil's
I couldn't finish it.
3 and 1 is curry sauce, chips, fried rice, and then chicken balls on top. I'd go for that, Mike. I'd go for that.
Yeah, Mayflower do a special 3 and 1 just to give them another shout out.
What's the
I doubt very much. I'm sure that at the restaurant right this very minute, watching this, and obviously not cooking any food for normal customers and making me some free scrap
on your door now, and it was the Mayflower, some free chow for you.
Be the greatest day of my life, mate, I think.
So just looking here, just at the close battles going on, and we've got Mids in 10th, who's right behind RAce2, trying to find a way past. Sneaks left, sneaks right, goes for the wide line through the corner. RAce2 not budging.
Why is it I struggle to remember people's birthdays and anniversaries, but I can remember every single occasion someone gave me free food? Oh, Cam, and that's going to let Gobi get second, I think, and exit down the straight. Cam moves over to the left. This could be decisive in the final standings, with Gobi closing the points gap on what potentially Pidgey could have earned there.
I mean, Cam's got the inside line there. Globy's going to have the inside here.
Oh, Cam threw it right in there. Really aggressive.
Is he going to edge in front? I think he's just going to edge in front here. Cam has just got the nose on him at the moment. Gobi has to switch back into place. Well played from Cam.
Yeah, it could have been easy to make another mistake after that one and lose it altogether, but he's got his head down, focused, and stayed in the race for second here.
So Pidgey with the lead out in front, doesn't look like he's going to make any mistakes in this race.
No, he can be on cruise control for this final lap.
Yeah, just take it easy. That's all he needs to do. Play it safe. Cam is pushing this little GT4 Janetta as hard as he can. Needs to be careful not to push it too hard though. Keep you cool. Here we goes your last lap. Oh, almost gets on 2 wheels there as he hits the curb. This blue go, we've got to be able to do it. I just don't think Gobi can find a way past. Oh, almost a little mistake from Cam there, but able to rectify it. Looks like the back end just snapped out a little bit on him. He was able to recover. Cam really pushing hard here. See Pidgey just in the distance there as well. I think Pidgey has eased off slightly. As we were saying, he doesn't need to push hard now. He had quite a good breathing space.
Yeah.
Last thing you want is just to push a bit too much. Well, you've got a bit of heat in your tyres and just slide off. So maybe just back off a little bit. Oh, but we can see here Gobi and Cam side by side. Cam being sensible though, holds the inside line.
On the defensive, big time here.
Hold your line, Cam, hold your line.
Yeah, he had the favourable line. It might be a bit shallow coming out of here though. I think he is.
Oh, I think Gobi's done him. Right on the last corner.
Beautiful.
Oh,
look
no.
at this. And then Cam's got it back. Oh.
Oh, what an awesome finish to the race. Absolutely awesome drive by Cam, but it would have been a little bit panicky at the end there. So
He done well though. He done well to hold his cool there.
Pidgey, 3 in a row, 16. Cam gets 15. Where's the blue Gobi? So Gonzi was 4th. Can you just run through the names for us, please, mate?
Yeah. So Pidgey, Cam, Gobi, Gonzi.
Yeah.
UK Lee, Scooby.
I got
Holtman.
Lee, Scooby. Holtman.
Jim.
Yeah.
R-Race.
Yeah.
Lee Southall.
So mids, yeah. And then
Nath.
that'll be Racing
Dan.
Racing Dan last, yeah?
Yes, mate. So I'll just it says 48 seconds left, so we'll see if it moves on. I doubt it, but if not, we'll back out.
If you just try backing out first on this one, see if it then.
Okay. Won't even let me leave the monitor actually.
You have to press options.
No, I got it.
Yeah, that was a great race. That was a, you know, almost a photo finish at the end there for Cam. He'll be very pleased with that race.
Yeah, that was a great end. It really was.
Yeah, it's kept us all in the lobby, mate. You know when at the start, how do you go back to the pits? Do you click retire? Like retire to pitch, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it always says on yours, does not finish, and it says on mine, retired.
I'll have a look. I'll double check. I'm back
Right,
in anyway, so.
Go to Bentley. Bentley Speed 8. Willow Springs. I think we'll do 10 laps on this as well. So I'll just make sure that some people give the thumbs up.
What are you doing after this finishes anyway? You doing any racing?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, mate.
Alright.
Okay, so race starting.
Yep. Right. So, take it there's only one livery for this car then.
Yes, I think so.
We'll be able to distinguish everyone.
It's a stunning looking car, this though.
Be interesting through the mid second, even the last corner, because it's I say the last corner, but the last. It just seems to go on forever, that right-hander, and
Yeah.
and then you're all of a sudden you're on the start finish straight. And
So I mean, if Pidgey gets this, then we're pretty much looking at our winner for the season 8 racer winners.
what's the prize again, mate? Sorry, was it the
The
talent
top
drinks?
the top prize is a custom canvas painting by CMB Artworks. Literally, the winner gets to choose what car they want, and the guy over at CMB will paint it up for him. So it is literally like a truly unique one-off prize. It's not a print. It's a fully painted canvas, and then another prize that we've got is a crate of talent drinks. Not sure who that's going to go to, whether it's second place or whether it's a driver we pick. I think it'll go to second place though. So message on YouTube, Scott T. So this is a car and track combo that I want to see. Yeah, when it was first sort of picked, we were like, oh, is this a bit mental? But actually, it's not a bad track for these cars. It's a fast track, and it is pretty wide as well. So we got Yukon Gleaves taken first with a 103. Is Pidgey? Pidgey hasn't put a time in yet. We'll see how he does. He's just coming across the line now. He takes first with a 102.5. So he's over a second faster than second place at the moment. We'll see if anyone can improve. Catch up to him. But Lee doing really well in qualifying again. Scooby doing well in this qualifying session as well. But Pidgey really dominating. Blue Gobi taking second there as well. So the top 2 point winners at the moment. Leading the way. So Blue Gobi leading Gonzi just by 2 points. So Pidgey 69's got 48 points. Blue Gobi has 42, and Gonzi has 40. So they're your top 3 leading the race of winners at the moment. But Pidgey, his last lap there was a 107. So looks like he's made a little mistake there. So that could show that in the race, could he make a mistake? Just outside of his best time there. Gonzi on his last lap did improve. Racing Dad doing well in 6 at the moment. Oh, Blue Gobi not too far off Pidgey now. Oh, he saves more time off. He's closing in on him. So we see, oh, Lee going off into the dirt there. So see Pidgey, see if he can improve on his time. I should put it up to like 15 laps now. 10 laps he's going to fly.
It is.
Blue Gobi just outside of his best lap time there. So just over 2 minutes left to go now. Is Blue Gobi cross the line? Oh, he improves on his time, but he's still just out of the reach of Pidgey. Oh, it's not a million miles away. Oh, Lee's in the dirt there. Keep on going there. You've got enough time for another couple of laps here, Lee. Scooby is already through in the towel. So we're going to see Gonzi, see if he can improve. Ah, he's into the dirt, so he won't be improving on this lap. Not much between the field. Holtman, let's see if he's going to improve on his time here. He does, goes up to 6. Well done. Gobi is now in the pits. A few of them in the pits where I don't know. I would have stayed out there, putting them to, you know, it's a clear track now as well.
Yeah.
There's no traffic. Please back out. Oh, bit of debris on the track there. That unfortunately might discount the lap. That is one of the annoying things about the game. Unfortunately, if someone puts debris on the track and then you make contact with it, then it can sometimes discount the lap. There comes Lee to cross the line. It moves up to second.
Ooh.
Just outside of Pidgey's time. I've got mids. Is this the last corner? I think this is the last corner. He's just going to have enough time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I think he just ran out of time. I'm not too sure. I think he just literally ran out of time. But Pidgey not dominating so much in that qualifying session there.
Definitely did have it all his own way, but let's see. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, it's alright now.
Yeah, I did that then as well. It's happened before. Sounds nice, this car. So it's the field of green. Bentley LMP. Oh, Pidgey has dropped down to third.
He has.
And he's got Gonzi and Lee in front of him.
Oh, he's out wide. That's fourth.
Pidgey having a nightmare start here. Nath is now on the pounce here as well.
Yeah, the trouble is, look at Blue Gobi. What's happened to him? And Jim.
Oh, nightmare for them here.
Oh, Nath's off. I don't know what happened at the start there.
All he can do is just watch. Holtman's off there into the dirt as well. So Pidgey's still down in fourth. It's got Scooby to get past. These cars so fast compared to the Ginettas. Oh, Pidgey. Awesome little move by Pidgey. Oh, and it puts them both off into the dirt.
Oh!
Scooby. Oh, Race does very well to avoid any contact there as well, and Cam does. That's our Race 2 kicking up a little bit of dirt. Cam gets passed into fourth here. RS2 and racing Dan.
Scooby it is.
Oh, sorry, it is Scooby.
Oh, he's got it.
Very, very close racing from these two here. If it is a little bit jumpy from side to side, I think that is a little bit of lag on my side on the stream there. So I don't think they'll be, as I would say, contacting quite as much as what it probably looks like here. Yukar Glee running well in first. Well, he's got the FRT of Gonzi just behind him. But Lee will be absolutely loving this. But Pidgey is in third. Oh, is that? Oh, I think that. So probably the slowest part of the track now that they're on. But Pidgey is closing that gap. Cam's running well in fifth. We've got R-Ace2 and Scooby battling here for fifth. So this long sweeping right-hander. I think that's again. It was like I thought it was. Pidgey is definitely closing the gap on him here.
Yeah, I think if he, well, top three here, then if he's 10th as he currently is, I think that could be it. Anyone else in contention if it's a day like that, do you know, looking at the points?
What sorry was that, James?
Just saying, if things stay as they are, I think that'll be Pidgey sewn up for the win, unless there's anyone else who's close enough to make a late surge. Oh, Pidgey getting the front curve there.
Cam's off. Lets R-Ace2 go through. And Scooby goes past as well. He's got Racing Dan just behind here as well. And Holtman is watching it all unfold in front of him. Oh, Cam needs to be careful. Took that corner all wrong.
There, almost went in the pits.
I've done that many a times on this track. Get the exit at that last corner wrong, and it is very easy to drive into the pits. And once it happens, there's just nothing you can do about it. Cam fighting back here though. No way through there though. Oh, makes Dan crack under pressure though. Oh, a little bit of contact side by side.
Side by side. Proper slammed into each other there.
Oh, that's Holtman and Cam contacted. Oh, Blue Goby managed to get past without any incident.
Holtman.
Oh, Jim,
very risky.
Jim,
very risky rejoining the track there.
Jim managed to get through without any incident. Well done to Jim for that. Had to be thinking on his toes there.
That's what we want to see, guys. If you're going to be rejoining the track, make sure you do it safely. I know it's very hard to just sit there and wait when you.
I think this track though, there's not a lot of play. There's especially on that part of the track, it's it's kind of like you can, you know, some drivers will take the left line, some drivers will take the right line. It is there's not really a lot of runoff on the track as well. So Pidgey still in third. Oh, is that Gonzi? Again, I think it was lag. Thought Gonzi had lost it just a little bit. Oh, Pidgey getting a little bit of dirt there. Oh, so Cam unfortunately down in 11th. After that, contact with Holtman. It's a real shame for him. He's last couple of races he's really showing what he can do. Blue Gobi in 7th. Nice line here. Nice use of the brakes. Oh, makes a slight error there. Just with the... Oh, is that a track penalty that he's got? I don't know there. It's slowing him down a little bit. But just with the bumps in the track, it can make your cars unstable. It can get a little bit airborne in these cars on this track. So we're on the penultimate lap. Pidgey can almost taste that second place, but can't just quite catch up to Gonzi.
Yeah, a little bit of traffic. I think that's Cam at the back who's about to get lapped.
Yeah, he should let him pass without any problems.
Yeah, kills a cone or two.
You know, they probably caught up to him on a good... Oh, Pidgey gets a little bit of the curb, makes the car very unstable, but does well to save it.
Yeah, not the first time he's done that tonight. It's brought a few drivers out, getting that front left into that curb as you go round, and it just seems to drag you in and spit you out.
You know, I think Blue Gobi, when he sees the result at the end of this race, he'll probably kick himself that he wasn't one of the top two this time.
But he's finished. He's looking like he's going to get 7th. So what? That's a 4-point difference in this race. So he's still in it. He's still in it, isn't he?
It's still not over, obviously, depending on what happens in the final race, and obviously, you know, that is Bathurst. But awesome drive by Lee tonight. They pretty much got through the start, flashing of the lights there from Lee. So
Yeah,
let's get those points jotted down. So 16 for Lee. It was Gonzi in 2nd, Pidgey in 3rd. Can you just run through the other names for me, please, mate?
Yeah, so Scooby's got 4th.
Yeah.
R-Race 5th.
Yeah.
Racing Dan.
Yeah.
Gobi.
Yeah.
Holtman.
Yeah.
Lee Southall.
Yeah.
Jim. Cam. And then Nath.
Coolio. So Blue Gobi has 52 points now. Mate, if you want to leave the lobby, I think normally when you leave it should put us into the next one.
Okay. Cheers.
So, final race. It's the V8 around Bathurst. So, just waiting for James to come back into the lobby. So yeah, those cars on that track, you know, push them around, even though it's only like a short stint. You know, sometimes they're the hardest ones because you've got to push from start to finish. I don't know what's going on with the connections tonight, but not the best. So I'll just send one more invite to James, but then we'll get it started. So you can join within qualifying. So final race. It is Pidgey's to lose. So we've got Pidgey on 62 points, Gonzi on 55, Blue Gobi on 52, and Yukog Lee on 50 points. So I believe that let's see what Scooby is on. .48, so Cam's just exiting the pits now. Really need to get out on track as soon as you can. Get it, but Blue Gobi is leading the way at the moment. Oh, connection with the wall there. Dust being kicked up. There's contact with the wall from Blue Gobi. Nice line with there, unfortunately. Jamie Curlin on it, racing down 7. Trouble at the top of the hill. Oh, race 2 there. Like a pinball machine. And not just Larry looks. Like the walls were bumpers. Thankfully, damage is off. So I think Gonzi first to cross the line. So make your laps count. 10 minutes at Bathurst is not the longest. And it's not a hard track to get a discounted lap. Uses as much of the track as he can, Gonzi. Oh, hits the wall there. That might discount the lap. Although it was side impact, so might be alright. Yeah, it is 43.8. Helpman 43.7 at the moment, 43.6 to Blue Gobi. Overtime's coming in at the moment, 45.8. The mids. Oh, someone spun at the top of the hill. It's Naif. Managed to get out the way before anyone comes in. Pidgey's still set to set a sector 1 time. Naif letting the faster traffic through. 43.8. Oh no, sorry. That's 44.5 is the damage that's coming. 43.1. Which is the fastest sector 1 time at the moment. Oh no, 43.197 for Yukong Lee. Slightly just out of Pidgey's time there. But again, just like Cam, second half of the evening's races really shown what he could do. So 45.6 for his sector 2 time there for Lee. Let's see what Pidgey brings in. Coming down the hill. So Gonzi takes provisional pole. 46 Gonzi. I think we're going to see Pidgey slot into second place here. Approaches the last corner. Down to second gear. Accelerate hard down the straight. Across the line. Oh, he takes first. Just must have had a brilliant sector 3 time to get that top spot. Oh, Lee pushing hard there. Pidgey got a little bit of traffic up in front of him now. The traffic just stays out of his way though. Very nice of him. Oh, Lee having a little bit of trouble down the hill. Gets his car airborne. Managed to keep control though. So we'll see Lee if he can take back that provisional pole. Oh, so Blue Gobi is now taken as well with a 206. A Scooby's now taken it. Everyone fighting for this first place here. So Pidgey is coming up to complete his lap. He takes back the top spot just outside the 205. So he's got one more time for one more lap. So at the moment, it's Pidgey taking the crown. So our final race of our Season 8 Racer Winners, brought to you by CMB Artworks and in association with Talent Drinks, is looking like to be an absolute battle. Top four within a second. The top five now within a second. Gonzi moves his way in there. Can Scooby improve? Scooby takes provisional pole with a 205. Awesome lap from him. There's a few still to put in times. It looks like Lee's not going to be able to put in a time. So Cam coming up to the end of the lap. Hopefully he'll get a time in. But Bathurst going down the mountain does prove a challenge for some. Oh, he just ran out of time there, Cam. So Scooby stole it right at the end from Pidgey. But very, very close qualifying. So the top six within a second, almost a second of each other. So here we go. Final race.
Oh, how come I'm only 11th? I have to get back to the pits pronto there, lad.
Yeah, some people didn't put in a time in qualifying. So Pidgey has taken first. He's managed to get through. Racing down side by side with Holtman here. This is where you have to be brave. Oh, that was contact there from, not sure who it was. Oh, Mid's getting a little bit wobbly there. Oh, smoke from the wall as people make contact. Oh, Lee's fallen down to 6.
Oh, Gonzi's just gone off there.
Slots
Crossing
back
a couple
in.
of places. And
he's off again. And that gravel will suck. It's like a magnet, that gravel. You don't want to get tyres on that gravel.
So easy to do though.
That's Mid's finest. Lee unfortunately getting the entrance to the mountain wrong. He's getting a penalty. Oh no, I think he's letting people past. So Lee up into fourth. Real battle for first going on here. Scooby on the outside on the grass. And he's into first. He's got a slot in front.
Scooby's got a good run here. He may be looking at taking second. Or even better.
Heavy braking. This is a tricky corner. No contact made by anyone. Nice driving. Blue Goby feels that he can get past here. Doing well to keep up. Yukog Lee just behind him there as well. So we're on to our second lap. Oh, heavy braking, a little bit of contact there from Lee. Didn't expect him to brake quite as heavy as that. Couldn't get the car to stop just in time. Just a minimalist of contact though. Oh, Blue Goby does well to avoid.
Almost into the back of Pidgey.
Does well to avoid it though. The top four pulling away from the rest of the pack now. As it stands at the moment though, Pidgey will be taking this crown. So it's our 8th season, and this, if Pidgey wins it tonight, it'll be our 8th different winner. No one else has been able to retain the title of season champion. The top three pulling a little bit away from Lee now. Scooby having an awesome drive here. Let's have a look at the lap times, see who's got best lap honours so far. So it is Scooby at the moment. Just outside the 211s. So top three are pulling away slightly. RS2 actually having a nice little drive. Looks like he's closed the gap a little bit. See how close it is there between these top three. I thought Lee had slowed down a bit there. I thought he might have had a penalty, but I think it was just the way the camera angle worked. Absolutely nothing between the top three at the moment. Just someone waiting for someone to make an error, leave the door open. Blue Goby really applying the pressure here to Pidgey. Oh, Pidgey doing well. Scooby makes contact with the wall, kicks up dust.
And the sparks as well coming off there.
Oh, a little bit of breathing space.
Oh, struggling there, going through there.
I mean, he stopped himself from clipping the wall and spinning. That's the main thing. He's still back. He's still in with a shot here. Oh, that's Scooby making a fatal error on the hill. Oh, just like a pinball bouncing left to right. And he's now allowed Lee and RS2 to close the gap here as well. I think I've got a little bit of lag on my stream here. Looks Looks like Blue is going to make a move up the inside. Oh, pushes a little bit there, backs off as a way of apology. But Lee is now back in this as well. Well, this is just what Pidgey needs. He's where he needs to be. Blue Goby and Scooby side by side.
Maybe just going through here on the left.
But 2 breaks latest here. Oh, that Scooby spinning!
Oh, unlucky lad.
Needs to stay where he is, stay where you are! Oof. Absolute chaos at Bathurst here. It's a very scary track when you know you've got the pack coming towards you and your car is facing sideways. It's not the biggest track to turn your car around, to be fair.
Well, I think I remember when we the group tried the yellow flag announcements as Racing Dan almost put Scooby, as Scooby gets his place back that he or one of the places back, but yeah.
Such a difficult track to get your car facing the right way. So we see here Nath and Holtman battling it out with R-Ace just behind them. So Gonzi in 4th, Lee in 3rd, Blue Goby 2nd, Pidgey in 1st. So Pidgey avoiding any of the chaos as he comes down the home straight to complete another lap. And surely he'll be thinking now, just keep your head down, keep going. You know, you don't need to push hard. You know, you could even sacrifice losing a couple of places if it needs to. I've got lag on my side of things here. So Pidgey running well. Let's see fastest lap. See the honours going to at the moment. So it's looking like it's FRT Gonzi. At the moment he's got the fastest lap. Oh, so close to the wall there, Gonzi. So he's pushing hard. Oh, kisses the wall there. He's got Ucogli just in front of him.
Decent battle for 5th, hot enough here. As we come through the mountain section.
So it's FRT Holtman in the blue car just behind R-Race 2. And just behind them is Nath. So R-Race getting a very good run down the mountain there. Oh, Gonzi's closed the gap. And Ucogli here. Oh, got lag going there as well. So close between these two. And the sound of crashing, I would just ignore that. That is the lag. Pidgey with a really good lap at the moment. Really good lead, I should say, sorry. It is slightly increased. Oh, he has clipped the wall. It's allowed Blue to close the gap a little bit. I mean, of course, he'll want to win it, but he doesn't need to win it. The last thing he wants to do is clip a wall too much, spin the car, you know, and lose, you know, 9 places. That's the, you know, that is the last thing that this guy needs. It's one of them. I know
Yeah.
you want to finish first, but when you don't need to, is it best just
You'll
to
be
sort
aware
of
of that. If you're in a demon or you're in a conscience saying, go on, fastest lap, push, push, push.
Yeah. So we got Gonzi. Gonzi has managed to get past Lee. So Gonzi is in third. So at the moment that would put Gonzi in second place. So Blue is flashing his lights. And we enter the battle all over again. I thought he was going to think about making a move up the inside there. You'd have to be very, very brave. And know the other guy that you race with extremely well to pull a move off like that and make it stick. Contact with the wall again. Again, that's lag. I'd ignore the car. Jumping left and right. Oh, it's better for the lads racing and what we're watching.